you a dentist, a dental hygienist, a speech pathologist, or another healthcare professional curious about airway, sleep, and myofunctional therapy? Would you like to start learning before you spend thousands of dollars in one course? Come get your feet wet with Airway Circle. It's our online study club. We have created a membership where you get immediate access to hundreds of lectures from world-renowned clinicians and educators as soon as you sign up. Get ready to change your patients' lives by expanding your knowledge of airway in a multidisciplinary approach. We have lectures from orthodontists, pediatric dentists, chiropractors, sleep physicians, speech pathologists, physical therapists, IBCLCs, and many, many more. When was the last time that you stopped to access the knowledge of a different professional to learn how you can recognize things you may be missing in your own patients? Start transforming your practice today to help more patients get screened, evaluated, and treated for airway-related health problems, while also improving the outcomes of your own treatment. Alone, we can go fast, but together, we can change the world. Join me.
So, hey, if they're able to do the splits, then like after what we're doing, then great. You know, if we're able to increase neurological.
Make sure.
An orthotic, he only wears it at night when he goes to work. If you guys have patience, I need real forces, I need more integrity.
So again, as I mentioned, to do this, we have to abstract thinking can become problematic. Okay, so neurological control of the tongue is centered.
It's very important. Somebody said, I'd love to hear about your techniques for pediatrics.
I did get very that. Yes, already. So he was pretty digital. So all of his work was, he was in Australia.
And then we don't have to spend tons of time
talking about, but I only need 2 years to kind of undo and not 45 years. So
Yeah.
kind of.
The old days when I was like a general ENT, I did a lot of septoplasty and turboplasties, and that was a pretty good operation. But once I started doing nasal valve operations, I went to a totally different.
Here.
You won't see any wear and tear in the teeth. You'll just see linear alba, scalping of the tongue, and cheek biting. So this is Manfredini. He says, man, all this, when you see a linear alba, that's a sign of emotional.
Medical line. Is that right where it should be, or is it already too far back? If we have that class 2, should we have gotten the maxilla even further forward before bringing the mandible out? Or if we bring the maxilla.
And then when you start to crawl and walk, that's when your lumbar lordosis is formed. Okay, so you don't have a straight spine unless it's pathologic. Okay, the normal, natural posture, or natural spinal alignment is
From her. So thank you.
Forming from the floor of the mouth. So over time, these patients are often able to correct their patterns, but the families become frustrated as they've been in therapy for years, only to need to keep.
Me too, so I can professionals who are always looking to grow and to learn. But anyways, we have another question by Kim. Do you find there are different TMJ symptoms between clenching or grinding Or do you find both clenching and grinding present with the same TMJ symptoms? I'm not sure if I understand that.
So clenching is defined as just rhythmic up and down.
Some things that can be done in addition to CPAP therapy. So step one is that we should try.
But that doesn't for a second mean that mouth breathing causes overbreathing. The real explanation is psychological. If you're afraid of getting enough air, what are you going to do? You're going to take
sleep surgery and even dental appliances. So we need to understand that this conundrum that we face between structure, function, and adaptation is a change in
Going to also myofunction, need to bring him to a professional. I know he's going to need it, but
ask things to be much easier, and parents will be more motivated to continue because we need to get that child off the plate, and to do so, we will need to establish better muscle patterns.
Go ahead, Ann.
No, I was just going to say, so that expansion that you can get, I know it's just an estimate 6 weeks, is that in the very young age group? Is that longer as they?
With their mouth closed and the tongue low, or their mouth parts open, and it might not even look like mouth breathing, but like this is mouth breathing, but you can't really tell, but they breathe faster and their volume. People that research it and understand it and want, that have severe symptoms of chronic fatigue, snoring, sleep apnea, that want other treatments other than CPAP and mantive measurement. And I show them, I'm like, look at what you're doing.
It's a medical solution, but the truth is it's a TMD symptom. It is the lateral torsion off in the left side. It is lateral torsion of the mandible upward with all this posture, but then this one is twisted down on the right, laterally torsioning up on the left. The C2 follows, C4, C6 follows. Then they get the forehead posture, the bump on the C6, C7. What's it called?
The dowager's hump.
Hump. They're looking at the hump. Meantime, I'm looking at all the other things going on. And then the torsion.
Alone, we can go fast, but together, we can change the world. Join me. Alone, we can go